So we're sitting Japanese style, hands just resting on our thighs. You can close your eyes and just lengthen up through the spine and focus on the breath. So focus on moving your breath all the way down to the bottom of your belly, into the chest and to the tops of the lungs, letting the collarbones widen with every inhale. So it's a loving kindness class today, and of course that's all about opening up the heart, looking for back bends. But I want you to be lovingly kind to yourself. So don't push yourselves too hard. Always try and find the perfect place in the pose for you. Place where you are working but not overworking. Where you are stretching but not hurting yourselves. And start to activate the bandha at your navel. Making sure you squeeze all the air out of your body before you start a new inhale. And then come into your Ujjayi breath. So activating your second bandha at your throat. And keeping that breath going, just reach your arms out to the side and we're going to wrap into Garudasana. Right arm comes on top. Finding that wrap, lifting your elbows up and pressing your wrists away from you, closing your eyes and just focusing on the stretch in the shoulders. And we're here for 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last breath, and exhale. Release the arms, take them behind your back, interlace the fingers, stretch your arms and lift the arms off the back body, pulling your shoulders together. Look up at the ceiling and we're holding 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and last breath, and exhale, and release. Again, arms reach out to the side. Garudasana, this time left arm wrapping, eagle arms, elbows lift, wrists press away, close your eyes, and breathe into your shoulders. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last breath, and exhale. And you're going to release, and once again, interlace fingers, straighten the arms, pull the shoulders together, and this time I want you to come into a forward fold. So ribs come onto thighs and head drops down, and try and pull your hands so that they're coming above the head. And we're holding 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and last breath, and exhale. You can release both of your hands onto the mat in front of you and hook your toes, lift your knees, press back, downward facing dog. And it's the first dog of class. Just start to check in with how you feel. See if you can really press into your hands, moving your shoulders away from your ears. Looking for space again at the front of the body. And we hear 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, come forward to plank pose. So come into plank and exhale, come down onto your belly. Inhale, gentle back bend, opening the front body into cobra. And exhale, take your forehead back down onto the floor. So come all the way back down onto your belly. And 2 more like that. Inhale, opening the front of the body as you come up into cobra. And exhale, release back down. And last time, inhale gently up into cobra. And exhale, release down. And this time we're going to inhale to cobra and exhale, pressing back, downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, come onto your tippy toes and then turn your heels and drop them over to the left side. So drop your heels to the left. And then bring them back to center and drop them over to the right side. And come back to center. And we're going to step our feet to the front of the mat. Arms reach up. Inhale. And exhale, hands to pray. Starting off with sun salutation A's. Setting our intention. I am loving and kind to myself. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, step back, come down. Inhale to cobra and press back, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale and exhale both feet to the front of your mat. Arms reach up. Inhale, dive forward. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, step back to plank. Come down to your belly. Inhale. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Deep inhale. And again, exhale both feet to the front of your mat. Arms reach up. Inhale. And again, diving forward. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen halfway up. Exhale, step back to plank. Come down to your belly. Inhale. Exhale back, downward facing dog. And we're holding 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. And exhale. Step your right foot up between your hands and take your right arm up to the ceiling. So you're in a lunging twist. And we're here for 5 breaths. Focus again on opening up the front of the body. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. And exhale. Right hand comes down. Step back to plank. Come down to your belly. Inhale. And exhale back. Downward facing dog. And we're going to do the same on the left side. Left leg lifts and steps between the hands. Left arm reaches up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. And exhale. Left hand comes down. Step back to plank. Come down to your belly. Inhale to cobra. And exhale back. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, I want you to lift your right leg up into 3-legged dog. And then bend that knee, taking the foot towards the bottom, and then open the hip up, stacking the right hip on top of the left hip. And we hear 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, close your hips, straighten the leg, come back to three-legged dog. Stretch that leg out, step into crescent. So right foot steps up between the hands, arms reach up into crescent pose, and we're holding for 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and last breath. And exhale, both hands come down onto the mat, and you're going to take that right foot back to three-legged dog. So press it all the way back, three-legged dog. Keep lifting your back leg up as you come forward into three-legged plank. Then press back to three-legged dog, and right foot comes down onto the mat. Left leg lifts up, three-legged dog. Bend that leg and stack the left hip on top of the right hip. 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Close your hips, stretch that left leg out behind you, and then step up, crescent pose. Arms reach up on the inhale, and we're holding for 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and last breath. And exhale, fold forward. Take your left leg back into three-legged dog, all the way back behind you. Then pull your shoulders forward. Shoulders come above the wrist into three-legged plank. And press back, three-legged dog. Left foot comes down, downward facing dog. Stretch your hips up really high. Arms are working, so you're pressing into your hands. And we hear 3 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last breath. And exhale both feet to the front of your mat. Arms reach up on the inhale, hands to prayer. Exhale. Sit down, Utkatasana. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Inhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, step back, come down to your bellies. Inhale to cobra. Press back, downward facing dog. Step your right foot straight up into warrior 1. Virabhadrasana 1. Arms reach up. Inhale and fold forward on the exhale. Step back to plank. Come down to your belly. Inhale. Exhale back. Downward facing dog. Left leg steps straight up. Warrior 1. Arms reach up. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Step back to plank. Come down to your belly. Inhale. Exhale back. Downward facing dog. So just starting to build a little bit of heat in the body with our sun salutation bees. We're going to do 2 more. So take a last deep inhale and exhale both feet to the front of the mat. Reaching arms up as we inhale. Hands to prayer on the exhale and Utkatasana, sitting down. Reaching out. Inhale. Folding forward. Exhale. Lengthen. Look up. And exhale. Step back to plank. Come down to your belly. Inhale and exhale back, downward facing dog. Stepping the right foot straight up into warrior 1. Floating arms up as we inhale. Folding forward, exhale, stepping back, coming down to your bellies. Inhale, exhale back, downward facing dog. And left foot just steps up, warrior 1. Reach up, inhale, fold forward, exhale, step back, come down, inhale, exhale back, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale, Exhale, both feet to the front of the mat. Reach your arms up on the inhale. Pull all that energy down on the exhale. Utkatasana, sitting down, reaching out. Inhale, folding forward. Exhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, step back, come down to your belly. Inhale, exhale, back, downward facing dog. And once again, Virabhadrasana, one right foot steps up. Reach up, big inhale, float arms up. Exhale, hands down, step back to plank. Come down, inhale. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. And left leg lifts up. Steps, warrior one. Arms reach up, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Step back, come down. Inhale. And exhale back to child. So take a break in child. 5 breaths. Keep stretching your arms out in front of you. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. And exhale. So from child, I want you to press back to downward facing dog. So come into downward facing dog. I want you to lift your right leg up and then take your foot just above the back of the left heel and wheel the big toe and the second toe over your left heel. So the big toes on the one side of the heel and the little toes on the other side, and let your right leg rest on the heel of your left leg and feel it pressing down into the heel, stretching into the back of your left leg. 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep your right foot where it is, but inhale forward to plank pose. So come into plank and exhale, bend your arms, come all the way down onto your belly. Inhale, come back up to plank pose. So press down into your hands, lift up into that cross-legged plank. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg back into 3-legged dog. And exhale, step the foot up between your hands. Inhale, arms up, warrior one. And exhale, open the arms out wide, warrior two. Take your left hand behind your back and look for the inside of your right thigh. Grab onto it. Then start to straighten that front right leg and reach forward, dropping down into a half-bound triangle pose. And we're holding 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and last breath, and exhale. Bend your front knee and take your right elbow on top of that knee. You've got the option to stay as you are in your half bind, or you can take that right hand underneath the right thigh, reaching back and looking for the fingers on the left hand. Wherever you are, we're holding 3 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last breath. And exhale, release your bind. Keep your front leg bent. Just pull yourselves back up into warrior two. 5 breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last breath. And exhale. Gently release, looking for reverse warrior as you inhale, and then exhale. Take everything onto the mat Step back to plank. Come down to your belly. Inhale to cobra. Press back, downward facing dog. And now you're going to take your left foot and rest the toes either side of the right heel. And let that leg be heavy on the right leg, stretching into the back of your right leg. 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Slide forward into plank. Once you're in plank, you're going to bend your elbows and come down onto your belly. Then press yourself back up into plank pose and push your hips back into the cross-legged downward facing dog. Left leg lifts off up into three-legged dog, and you're stepping up, warrior one. Arms reach up on the inhale, and then open your arms out wide, warrior two on your exhale. This time it's the right hand coming around the back and looking for the inside of the left thigh. Then reach forward, dropping down into your triangle pose. And we're holding Trikonasana for 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last breath, and exhale. Now bend your left leg and bring your left elbow on top of your left knee. You have the option to stay like that in your half bind or take that hand underneath the thigh, looking for your right fingers on the left hip. 3 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last breath, and exhale. Release your bind. Keep that left leg bent. Come up, warrior two. 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last breath, and exhale. Reverse your warrior on your inhale, and exhale, take everything onto your mat. Step back to plank, come down to your belly, inhale, and exhale back, downward facing dog. And we're taking a break. You can rest in dog or in child. It's entirely up to you. 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last breath, and exhale. Inhale, come forward to plank pose and walk your elbows down onto the mat one at a time. So you're in forearm plank. We're going to roll to the left side. So stacking both of the feet on top of the left foot, right arm reaching up. Keep lifting your hips up nice and high. And we hear 3 more breaths. Stretch the fingers up towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and last breath, and exhale. Bring that right forearm back onto the floor. Come back into forearm plank and walk your feet towards your elbows. So you're coming into dolphin pose. Keep the forearms down. Keep reaching the hips up towards the sky. So it should feel like you're in downward facing dog on your forearms. And we hear 3 more breaths. Inhale. That's perfect. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. And exhale. And you're going to climb back up to downward facing dog, one arm at a time. Right leg lifts up, 3-legged dog, and step into crescent. Arms reach up on the inhale, hands to prayer, exhale, and our first twist of the class. So twisting all the way, left elbow outside the right thigh. And we're holding 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last breath, and exhale. Inhale, come back up to crescent pose, stretching into the side body as you reach your arms up. And exhale, hands come down, step back to plank, come down to your belly. Inhale, cobra, exhale back, downward facing dog. And unfortunately, we're going to do that on the left side. So you're going to come forward into plank pose and come down onto forearms. We roll into the right this time. So it's the left arm reaching up. And keep lifting your hips up, reaching your fingers for the ceiling. 3 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and last breath, and exhale. And left hand comes down, and we're coming to dolphin. So walking your feet towards your elbows, stretching the hips up as high as you can get them. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last breath, and exhale. Climb back up to downward facing dog. 3-legged dog, left leg lifts, and crescent pose. So step that left foot forward, arms reach up, inhale, Anjali Mudra on your exhale, and we twisting to the left, right elbow hooking the outside of your left thigh. 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last breath, and exhale. Inhale, come all the way back up to crescent, reaching arms up, and exhale, fold forward, step back to plank, come down to your belly, and stay on your belly. Take your hands onto your back body, interlace your fingers, reach your wrists all the way down towards your heels, pulling shoulders together, opening up the front of the body. Keep reaching back until the shoulders and the head lift up off the floor, and then float straight legs off the floor behind you. And we have 5 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and last breath, and exhale. Release everything onto the mat. Inhale to cobra, and press back, downward facing dog. And it's the last dog of class, and we have 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last breath, and exhale. And you can drop down onto your knees and immediately stand up on your knees. So you're standing on your knees, take your hands onto your back body and pull your shoulders together behind you. You can look up and see if it's comfortable to take your hands down towards the backs of your knees and still looking up towards the ceiling. So looking for a gentle back bend. If you're still comfortable, you can think of reaching back for your heels, coming into full camel. Wherever you are, we're holding 3 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and last breath, and exhale. Come back up to neutral. Plant your hands onto the mat and walk your hands out in front of you, dropping your chest and your forehead down towards the floor into Anahatasana, melting heart. Again, focusing on opening the front of the body. So opening the chest as you drop your chest down towards the floor. And we hear 3 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and last breath, and exhale. Press down into your hands, coming back up into tabletop pose, and then take your knees towards your wrists and cross your shins, and we come into our seated flow. So soles of the feet press together, knees drop open, and we're coming into our Baddha Konasana. So don't close up the front of the body. Keep reaching shoulders behind you as you come into your gentle forward fold. And of course, you're looking for your edge. You're looking for that point of, this is where I'm working, not hurting myself, but I am changing my body slowly. And we have 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and last breath, and exhale. And come all the way back up to neutral. Keep your feet where they are in Baddha Konasana. Take your right hand behind you, left hand onto your right knee. And we're coming into a twist in Baddha Konasana. 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last breath, and exhale. Slowly come out of your twist, and we're going to twist to the left side. So the left arm supports us, and the right hand crossing onto the left knee helps to deepen the twist. And again, 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last breath, and exhale. And come slowly out of your twist, and you can stand your knees up, feet planted out in front of you. We're going to come into Navasana. So float your feet up, hands reaching out in front of you. And let's cross right ankle on top of the left ankle. And we're here for 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last breath, and exhale. And this time, left ankle coming on top of right. 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last breath, and exhale. And you can release, coming into Sukhasana, so coming into easy pose. So in easy pose, have your left foot in front, and pull that foot out so that your left heel is in line with your right knee. So your left heel is just in front of the right knee. And then press your right foot forward forward so that your right foot comes underneath your left knee. And we're in square pose. It should feel quite stable. And we're going to come into a forward fold. So you might want to rest your elbows on your knees. Maybe you can get your elbows in front of your shins. And just keep coming forward into a really nice hip stretch. So looking for sensation in the back of our hips. 5 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And last breath. And exhale. And come all the way back up to neutral. And we're going to swap our legs around. So your left knee is behind your right heel. And then your left foot is coming underneath the right knee. So it's almost like that right knee is snuggling on top of the left foot, creating a nice square shape. And once again, start to come into a forward fold. And you're welcome to support your upper body as you try and find the perfect place for you to be resting and breathing. 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. And exhale. And come all the way back up to neutral. Take your hands behind you and just stretch your legs out. And you can bounce or move feet from side to side, whatever feels good in your hips. Keep your hands behind you, but bring your right foot up into Janu Sirsasana. So right foot is pulled onto the inside of your left thigh. Both hands are still behind you, and you're squeezing those shoulders together behind you, opening at the front of the chest. At the same time, I want you to activate the muscles in your right hip and really press that bent right leg down into the mat. You should feel the muscles working in the outside of the hip. While you're doing that, press into your hands and lift your chest and look up towards the ceiling. And we're holding 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and last breath, and exhale. Bring your body back up to neutral, moving all the way through into a forward folding Janu Sirsasana. So just taking your ribs on top of your left thigh and dropping your head down towards the shin. And 5 breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and last breath, and exhale. Come all the way back up to neutral, and we're going to come into a side bend. So I want you to face in the direction of your right knee, and then just drop your left elbow on top of your left thigh or on the inside of the left thigh, resting your left ear in your left hand. And your right hand can either stay on your hip as you roll that right shoulder up towards the ceiling, or you can bring the right arm all the way up and over, reaching towards the front of your space and stretching into the whole right side of your body. And we're holding 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last breath, and exhale and release, coming out of your side bend, and you're going to straighten that right leg out, back into Dandasana. Reach both hands behind you and lean into your hands and come into Janu on the left side. Left foot pulls in. Activate all the muscles in that left hip as you press the whole of that bent leg down into the mat. Then press into your arms and lift your chest up and your face up towards the ceiling. And we're holding 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and last breath, and exhale. Come all the way back up to neutral and keep moving forward, reaching the arms forward, ribs reaching for the thigh, head coming down towards the shin, and just relaxing the body over the straight right leg. 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and last breath, and exhale, and come all the way back up to neutral and turn to face your left knee. Right elbow coming onto the right thigh or to the inside, and ear resting in the right hand. And start to feel that side stretch on the left side of the body. Your left hand can stay on your left hip, or you can reach it all the way up and forward, reaching and stretching into the left side of your body. 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and last breath, and exhale, and slowly release, coming out of your side stretch and taking both legs out in front of you. And again, I want you to bend both knees, and you're going to take your left foot underneath that right leg and take the left foot over towards the right hip. So your knee is facing towards the center of your mat. Then cross your right foot over onto the outside of your left knee. Left arm hooks the right knee and you're twisting, looking over your right shoulder, right arm supporting you. And we have 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last breath, and exhale. And you can slowly come out of your twist and take both feet out in front of you, keeping your knees bent, and just take that right foot underneath the left leg, right foot coming to the left hip, and left foot crossing to the outside of the right knee. Right elbow hooks, left arm supports, and we're twisting, looking over our left shoulder. 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and last breath, and going to come out of that twist and take both legs out nice and wide, coming into Upavista. So stretching the legs out nice and wide. Toes are pointing up towards the ceiling, and we're going to come into walking triangles. So you're going to turn towards your right leg, and you're going to externally rotate that right leg. So you're taking the outside edge of the foot towards the floor. At the same time, you're going to internally rotate your left leg, bringing the inside of your left foot towards the floor. And then twist over to the other side. So externally rotating left leg, internally rotating the right. And again, we're going to keep moving backwards to the right and then over to the left. And it's called walking triangles because you'll notice that you are starting to move forward on your mat as you move from side to side. We're going to do 2 more on each side. So coming to the right again and over to the left and back to the right and over to the left. And then just come back up to neutral. Toes are pointing up towards the ceiling, and we're going to come into a forward fold. So focus on trying to get the navel to move forward. Keep the spine nice and straight. You can bring elbows down to support you. You can rest your head on your hands. If you want to, you can reach across, grabbing ankles or feet or toes or heels. Whatever you do, just do it from a point of loving your body. So not hurting. It's very easy to overstretch and injure those adductors. And we have 5 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last breath, and exhale, and bring yourselves back up to neutral. You can bring your legs together into Dandasana. Again, bend the knees slightly and come all the way down onto your backs. Keep your legs bent. We're coming into bridge pose. So squeeze your shoulders together underneath you. And I want you to flex your right foot and put it on top of your left thigh. So right foot on top of left thigh. Then press down into your left foot and lift up into bridge. And we're holding 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last breath, and exhale. Release the tailbone back down onto the floor. Keep your right foot where it is. Reach your right hand through that little triangle you've created, both hands grabbing the back of your left thigh, and pull that left knee towards you. 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and last breath, and exhale. Keep your right foot where it is. Just release your left foot back onto the mat. Stretch your arms out to the side, creating a nice T shape. And you're going to drop your left knee and your right foot to the left side of your space. So drop them all the way over to the left. Make sure that you're still pressing down into the mat with the right shoulder. And we have 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last breath, and exhale. And you're going to slowly come out of that twist. Take both feet back onto the mat, both knees pointing up towards the ceiling. Make sure your shoulders are still squeezed together. So getting ready for bridge pose. This time it's the left foot on top of the right thigh. Press down into your right foot and lift up into your bridge pose. 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last breath, and exhale. Gently release your tailbone down onto the mat and reach your left hand through your triangle, both hands wrapping around the right thigh. And holding 5 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last breath, and exhale. Keep your left foot where it is, just release the right thigh and drop your right foot onto the mat. And you're going to twist over to the right side, arms open out to the sides, right knee, left foot dropping to the right, left shoulder pressing into the mat. 5 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last breath, and exhale. And you're going to come out of your twist, and we're going to come straight into our breathing exercise. So coming into Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet press together, knees drop open, one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest, and we're inhaling 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax your breath. So looking for your normal breathing pattern with those natural pauses. Once you've found that, you can take your knees together and pull them into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins, lift your head up and squeeze your forehead towards your knees. And then we're going to come down into Shavasana. So you might want to grab blankets, eye pillows, socks, just to make sure that you are comfortable. And then lying down on your backs, you're just going to start to focus on your breath. Just focusing on the breath moving in and out of your body. Your legs propped open, thigh bones are heavy, hips are soft. Maybe lengthen up a little bit through the back body, reaching your tailbone down towards your heels and the crown of the head away from the tailbone. Create a bit of space in the back of your neck by gently taking your chin towards your chest and pull shoulders together underneath you. Every time you inhale, take a bit more air into the body. And every time you exhale, release more air out of the body. And then let your awareness rest on the front of your body, the center of the body, in the chest, at your heart chakra. And I want you to imagine that there is a green light in that area. Every time you inhale, that light grows a little bit brighter. And every time you exhale, it gets a little bit dimmer. And just focus on that light getting brighter every time you inhale, and a little bit dimmer every time you exhale. So green stimulates peace and affection and nurturing. So every time you inhale, you're increasing peace, you're nurturing your body, and you're loving yourself. Green is also an excellent healing color. It's also a very good color for releasing stress. Just keep focusing on that green light, getting brighter and brighter every time you inhale. I want you to imagine now that that light is getting larger. So it's not just in the heart center, but it's starting to move throughout your body. And it moves out of the body, and you're wrapped in a green cloak of light. See your body resting on your mat as a unit, surrounded by loving green light. Now take a last deep inhale and start to bring movement back to your body as you wiggle fingers and toes and wrists and ankles. And on your next exhale, you're going to take your knees into your chest and gently just roll over onto your right side with your knees bent. Let your eyes be open, but still be aware of your breath. Keep your gaze soft. Make sure you're not closing the heart center, that the shoulders are still stacked on top of each other. Take a few more breaths here. Take a last deep inhale and then press yourselves up to seated on your exhale. Coming all the way up for our final pose, which is always Padmasana. Left foot falls in, right foot rests, or comes all the way back up, followed by the left. Hands pressed together into Anjali Mudra. And we're touching our foreheads, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to our hearts, reminding us to have clear and loving intentions. Hands to our mouths, reminding us to have clear and loving words. Namaste. And thank you for practicing. I hope you enjoyed the class. Andrew, you must probably think I'm completely insane because Harry's not there. I think it was the glare off the couch. It just looked like he was next to you. So I greeted your couch.
Yeah, he's not here today. He's gone to help out at a holiday school down the road. So,
Okay.
and they were also going to be doing some yoga this morning, so he was going to get a session anyway.
Okay. Anyway.
Hi, Chandra. Thank you. I gotta go.
My pleasure, Audrey. Have a lovely
Thanks so
week.
much.
I'll see you on Saturday.
Yeah, I might not be able to make Saturday this time around again. Sorry.
Come on Wednesday. Can you make it on Wednesday?
I could possibly do. Yeah, that's tomorrow. Yeah, I think that should be fine.
Yeah. See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Then.
Thank you.
Okay, Audrey.
Have a good one. Bye.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Andrew. Have a good day.
Bye. Yeah, you too.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.